Hi, my name is Kelly Muir. I own Excel Dojo Martial Arts Centers located in Columbus, Ohio. At Excel, we teach a blended Shorin-ryu system, and by blended I mean that we teach a very traditional Shorin-ryu curriculum. However, we have infused some basic grappling, some basic Hapkido, and some weapons training that comes a little bit off of the main Shorin-ryu weapons line. What I would like to do over the next few minutes is show some gratitude to some of the instructors that have had an amazing impact on my journey over the past 30 years, and then offer some advice or some thoughts with the martial artists who are either just starting their journey or maybe even those who have been around for, well, as long as I have or even longer than that. I'd like to start out by saying thank you to the Taekwondo instructors that I have had, and starting with Kwanjinim Ernie Reyes, Kwanjinim Greg Fears, and the very first instructor I had, who, even though I was only with for a matter of months, impacted me enough to spark the interest and the passion about martial arts, and that would be Master Guy Poos out of Edmond, Oklahoma. I'd also like to say thank you to my Shorin-ryu instructor, who to this day holds in my memory the top spot for hardest training classes ever, and I've trained with many people in 30 years, and that would be the Rick Moore Academy in Columbus, Ohio, with Master Rick Moore and also Master A.J. Henshaw and Master Michael Wilson. Those classes that I took in my early teens, they were above and beyond any difficulty level that I've ever experienced since. But I have to say that when you train old school as they did, it instilled in me the ability to survive just about any training that I ever came across from that point forward. And I would never have been able to endure some of the training sessions that I had in martial arts, or would never have been able to persevere even through some portions of my life had it not been for the 4 or 5 years that I was with the Rick Moore Academy. Amazing impact and eternal gratitude for that. After leaving the Rick Moore Academy, I went on to compete in Taekwondo and spent a number of years crossing paths with various martial artists, and I have to say that it was Master Faribors from the Los Angeles area with his Hapkido and blended Hapkido center in Woodland Hills that really sparked an interest for me to train other martial arts styles, because when I met that gentleman and when I saw his center and how he developed his curriculum, it really opened my eyes to the fact that you didn't have to identify yourself with either Taekwondo or Shorin-ryu, but that there was truly a plethora of martial arts, and all of those arts had something so important to offer. And if I could offer any advice to anybody who was starting on their journey, I would say this. And it actually comes from Master Lek, but I think it started with Master Faribors. Master Lek is my Muay Thai instructor in Columbus, Ohio, and he's a very humble man. He doesn't talk very much, but he is a heck of a trainer, and his student base shows his quality. Master Lek said to me that it doesn't matter what art you study, you should never pick apart another art, but rather study yours with passion. And I thought that that was a phenomenal quote, and by that he just meant that we don't sit back in our art and look around and say we're the best and there is nothing else, but rather we can appreciate the qualities of every art that is out there. And simultaneously, we can also train in our style, whatever it might be, and even if it's mixed, we can train our curriculum with 100% passion and all of our heart. And any martial artist who does that is going to be successful. That would be the advice that I would pass on to those starting. And for those of us that have been around a while, I would just say this. We live in a time that didn't exist even 20 or 30 years ago. We have access, using things like Martial Info, to grasp the best of all styles. We have communication levels that never existed before. And by that, we can train in areas that we never even dreamt of. So I would like to say thank you for Martial Info, but for everybody else and myself included, I would say let's keep open minds. Let's bond together to bring martial arts to a level that it has never been before. And while we do that, we're not only going to learn, but we're going to be able to pass that legacy on to our students. Thank you so much for taking a minute to listen to my video. I look forward to meeting all of you somewhere along your journey when it crosses with my journey. Have a great day.